Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Family Ties. You're here with Anaya.
Elijah.
And Mama Ty.
And today we're talking about the motive of parenting.
Yeah.
What are parents' motives?
What are parents' motives? Okay, so I have a few questions for you guys before I answer that question. All right. First question is, do you think parents are bullies?
They can be, and not all of them are, though.
Okay, Anaya?
Nah, it's in the middle, split.
All right. So in what ways do you think that parents are bullies, Elijah, since you answered that so fast?
Some parents can be bullies because, like, they could just tell kids what to do and not listen to what a kid is saying. And I feel like that's what bullies do, because you know that you could easily overpower somebody just because of your status. Like, you're the parent, so, and they're your kid, so you could just tell them what to do and they'll listen. So I feel like that's sometimes being a bully, depending on what you want them to do.
What about you, Anaya?
I don't know. Like, oh no, I agree
You
with
said it's in the
Elijah.
middle, so I
Cause
know
like
you have your own. So just say what you have to say, because you're stressing me out.
I don't even have nothing to say. Like I don't have specific example. Like a parent could maybe like if like your child does something good, but then you always point out the bad, or like I don't know, criticize them. That could be bullying.
You think that that's a form of bullying?
Yeah.
What you say, Elijah?
So if you don't know, don't force it.
Like,
if you don't know,
what does that mean?
He telling you that if you don't know the answer, just let it be. Like, don't worry about that answering that question.
No, but
so
like, yeah.
For me, as far as bullying, right? So I think that parents can be bullies. But I mean, I think that it's so hard. I think that a parent is a bully when a parent doesn't listen to a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if, like you said, Elijah, if I think I know better, but you're old enough to tell me what you really want, right? All right, let's say you're 18. I don't like the girl that you're dating, but I'm telling you, no, Elijah, you can't date that girl. And you're like, but Ma, like, she's the best thing that has ever happened to me. Although I may feel like she's not, and I may say to you, I don't like it, and then you just like, nah, I'm gonna keep messing with her. I'm gonna keep dating her. And I say to you, well, if you keep dating her, you gotta go. That's being a bully.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's being a bully, because I can always say, oh, Anaya, you don't want to clean up your room? Get out. That's bullying you. Like, not only is it threatening you, because I know I can't just kick you out. Where you gonna go? But also it's like bullying. Yes, I want you to do your chores, and I want you to do, but if I keep threatening you every time, like, yo, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go, after a while it's like, all right, I'm ready to dip. I don't want to be here no more.
Yeah.
And then, so they tell you that in order for somebody to be a bully, like, in order for you to overcome a bully, you gotta take away their power. Y'all taking away your power will be y'all being like, oh, that's how you feel? All right, I'm out of here. Then I can't be a bully no more. You know, little kids, their parents just smack them just because they say the wrong word or they say the word wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, are you being a bully? If I ask you guys, you know, do you want to move? And you tell me no, and I don't ask you why, and I'm like, well, pack your bags because we're moving anyway. I think that's a little bullyish.
You think so?
Do I feel like I have to have your input on everything? No, but I do feel like I should listen to some of the things that you say.
It can impact us in a negative or positive way.
Right. So all right, let's say I say, all right, it's time to pick up and move, and Elijah's like, I don't want to go. I'm asking him why you don't want to go, and then he's going to answer me. Now, at the end of the day, technically, it's up to me, you know, what I want to do, but I'm going to ask him, like, all right, so, and those are things that need to be talked about before we even get to that point. I feel like we can talk about moving and all of that before we actually find a place. Elijah, yo, I want to move to Philadelphia. you're like, yo, I don't really want to go there, or my friends are in New York, or my friends are, this, that, and the third. That affects you the same way it affects you just like it affects me, just not in the same way, if that makes sense. What I just
No, it
said.
does.
So I do have to ask. I should ask, because then the next thing I turn around and you're like, I'm not happy here, and you like, I want to live with my grandmother, or I want to live with my uncle, and I'm like, well, why? And you're like, well, you just upped and moved, and you didn't even bother to ask us how we feel. Maybe we could compromise. Now, is that always gonna happen? Hell no, that's not always gonna happen. But every once in a while, I can ask you guys, hey, how you feel about this? What you think about that? I feel like that's what all parents should do. But, there's a lot of parents out there that's old fashioned. Like, whatever I say is however it's going to go, and blah, blah, blah. And then later on down the line, they wonder why their kid doesn't want to be a part of something, or why their kid doesn't want to, deal with them. And it's because you forced me to do stuff all my life. You didn't give me a chance to do anything. So I feel like, yes, parents can be bullies at times.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next question. When do kids have a choice, and when do parents say, nah, you're gonna do what I tell you to do?
Say that again.
When it comes to school, I feel like you should be told what to do. Like, you shouldn't have a say in that. When it comes to school,
Should you have a say in what school you go to, though?
yes.
Okay, Elijah.
I think you should have a say in school, period, because it's your education. But like, I can see if you're not doing right by yourself, and your parents don't want you to be a failure, then then they could step in. But nah, I don't feel like a parent should just tell you what to do in school.
I think so. When it comes, I don't mean when, like, in school, like, oh, what you should major in and all that stuff. I just mean as far as like, you should be going to school. Like, you should have a choice, and if you want to go to school or not, you're going to school.
You're getting good grades.
Yeah.
I think you should have a choice on whether or not you. I mean, like, of course, don't OD on when you want to back out of school. But if there's a day that somebody doesn't want to go to school, then why would they be forced to go to school?
No, I'm forcing you to go to school. You're going to school. There's nothing wrong with you. You just woke up and decided, nah, I don't feel like going to school today.
And you supposed to allow that?
So do you think I could just wake up and say, no, I don't want to go to work today, and it be okay?
No.
Right. So why would you be able to do it with school? School is preparing you for real life. It's preparing you for the duties that you have to do. School's not 9 to 5, but it's your 9 to 5. So why should you get a say in when you want to go to school? No, you're going to school. Every day that school's open, you're going. If they tell you you have to be, and now you guys got it good because you're on Zoom. If they tell you you have to be on Zoom at a certain time, guess what? You have to be on Zoom at a certain time. You have no say in that. You have no say in whether you want to get good grades or not. You have no say in whether you want to participate in certain things in school. You're going to participate in it. There's no say in that. Like, so yeah, let's try that again. So when do kids have a choice, and when do parents say, nah, you're doing what I say? Pick something else.
I feel like generally when there's something that's like if it's mandatory or if it's like severe, like if it's extreme enough, then you should listen to your parents. But if it's something that's like that will affect you in a way that it won't affect your parents, like it will only affect you, then I feel like you should have a say in that.
Like what?
Like, you see, school is the only one that I could really think of.
Well, then school's the only thing you could think of. You lost that battle.
No, not yet.
Yeah. What about you? No, not yet. What about you, Anaya?
I said already school.
So that's the only time that you should not have a choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So should you have a choice on your hairstyle? Should you have a choice on your clothes?
Yes.
Should you have a choice on jewelry? Should you have a choice on your piercings? Like, all of these things.
But we don't get a choice anyways.
Yes, you do.
I do not get a choice on my piercings.
Oh, I mean, you have 3 piercings already. Like, you have 3 in your ear. Like,
6.
What else you
3
want?
per ear.
All right. What else you want?
I want another ear piercing.
Okay. But what does that have to? All right.
You said ear piercing.
I'm talking about. I said piercings. Period. Just piercings. Period.
You know, something that would affect you. Yeah, your style.
Yeah.
Your style.
You
should have a choice.
Yeah, you should have a saying that.
Yes.
And to what extent?
And yeah, that's why I said it depends on the severity of it. Because if you get too many piercings, then that's no.
Right. And now you're talking about another piercing. Absolutely not. Not an ear piercing. Then you ask about your nose, and let's not even talk about your nose and why you didn't get your nose pierced yet.
Okay.
Right? Why that happened? Because you was being a brat, but you could have gotten that done, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's your own personal style, but you could have gotten that done, but you wanted to act real brat like, to the point where we was like, all right, well, you'll do that when you're old enough to go and do it on your own. But what else? What about your clothes?
Yeah, style in general.
You can't just say style in general, because you have to break it down for the people.
Style is style. Your piercings, your clothes, you should have a say in your clothes, you should have a say in your sneakers, you should have a say in
your hair.
Yeah, your hair. You should have a say in your facials.
Okay, so now I want to know, at what point does a parent step in? At what point?
I already told you when it's too severe. Like
okay,
too many
Elijah.
piercings.
Okay, all you keep talking about is piercings. What about your clothes? At what point do I step in and tell you, nah, you're not doing that?
I guess when you show too much skin. Yeah, with your clothes, you show too much skin.
Who's showing skin? You showing skin?
It's possible.
No, for you is if you're sagging, because you ain't showing no skin when you sagging.
He could show skin if he was gay and then he wanted to wear girl clothes.
but I feel like it's different with boys, because boys walk around shirtless.
Okay, but you can't walk around shirtless.
Oh no, I know.
When you walk around shirtless, you gotta put a shirt on. Like, nobody's dealing with that. Right, I'm telling you, if you walk around shirtless, you have. If you leave your room and go in the kitchen and you don't have a shirt on, the first thing we telling you is put a shirt on. That's an automatic. So you don't even do that. But what I'm talking about is, you talking about if something's too severe, but you have to give examples. Like, the people don't know what you're talking about. This is why I be talking about being broad. Like, you have to and be in general. Like, you have to narrow it down to what you mean. So too severe as in what? Anaya, you talked about piercings. What else do you think that I should jump in? Or
yeah, clothes. Like, if I go outside and I'm trying to wear a crop top and some shorts.
I'm trying to wear a strapless shirt. Well, no, not really strapless shirt. Like, if it's only if
it only covers your
If it only covers your your breasts.
Yeah.
So you saying no tube tops? Like, you can't wear a tube top? Like, your top has to go from the top of your chest all the way down to your stomach.
No, I feel like I can wear I have crop tops. I can wear crop tops. It's just like to how much skin it shows. Like,
so you can have
how short the crop top is.
Right. So so you can have a crop top, just not too short.
Yeah. Yes.
And on top of that, and
shorts
and your crop top, right? You're only able to wear that crop top at a certain age.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just wake up at the age of 13 and say, I want to wear a crop top, right? I mean, you're past that, but could you do that at the age of 13?
No, I had to wear shirts.
Right, like, nobody wasn't playing with that. Yeah. So that's another thing. How about your hair?
Your hair? No, I feel like you should always have a say in your hair, because it's yours.
Yeah, like dyeing your hair.
Yeah,
you let us do that.
Nobody should like really jump on you about your hair, because if you want to experiment or try something new, then you should be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. Until when?
What you mean until when?
Until when? Until forever?
Until you become bald and can't do anything.
Absolutely not, because what happens? Like, absolutely not, because you ran around here and you was growing your hair, and Anaya, be my witness. How many times me and you both was like, Elijah, do your hair. Elijah, do your hair. To the point where it was just so embarrassing walking outside with you. Like, you had your hair, like, it was just molded and just oh, like it looked like a peaky volcano. Like it just was ready to erupt. Like you felt like I shouldn't have said nothing about it. But at some point you become who you are me, right? At all times you are me, right? So at some point I have to talk to you about it.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't just let you walk out. All right. Do you believe that? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, because you guys, right? I'm grown. If I decided I wake up today or tomorrow and I'm like, you know what? I want to wear short shorts outside every day and a crop top.
That's not okay.
We're gonna be cold.
And I don't care. So you worried about the temperature. You're not worried about how I look, and I'll go up to your school like that. You okay with that?
To school, some spandex.
Are you okay with that?
No.
Y'all wasn't even okay, right? You wasn't okay when I went up to your school. I got out the car one day, it had on spandex, and now you was like, please do not come back to my school with spandex on. The next day, I came out with some jeans. You was like, Ma, your jeans was too tight. Do not do that again. Next time I came with sweatpants.
No.
Yes. Next time I came with sweatpants, and you was like, Ma, it doesn't even matter what you wear because everybody still looks at your butt. Right or wrong?
No.
Yes. Don't say no.
No.
And you know that, and Elijah knows that. Elijah didn't really too much care. Elijah used to be like, let her wear whatever she want to wear. It doesn't matter. And you was like, no, because everybody's looking at mom and everybody's talking about mom and blah, 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 blah.
But knowing that they're gonna look at you regardless, then why even bark? Why bark, Anaya?
Oh, right. Anaya can't help herself. Anaya thinks she's in charge of everybody.
That's not true.
But then Anaya could do whatever Anaya wants to do.
That's not true.
And wear whatever Anaya want to wear.
I don't wear whatever.
And get however many piercings Anaya wants to get.
Right. She thinks. And then,
I am. I'm going to get one this year.
And then, like I said, with hair, I mean, Anaya, you don't wear weaves, so.
Yeah, no, I don't wear that.
So that's, that's kind of good. But I think that I don't even think that you're at the point where you should even be real. Yeah.
Probably like 17, 18.
Right. You don't wear eyelashes.
Yeah, I don't do them.
But when you do it, like you do it and you wear it in the house, you don't even go outside with them. So that's cool.
I did one time, but I took it off.
You wear long nails.
No, I wear short. I didn't.
Now you wear short nails. Well, you've worn long nails. Remember when we went to Texas?
Yeah.
You wore some long nails.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think that those were too appropriate, but you didn't have a nail clipper, so you had to wear those. All right, so I can step in, and I should step in.
Always appropriate.
Elijah, your style
is always appropriate.
I mean, you can't walk around without a shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
And you tried that. You can't sag, and you tried that all the time.
No.
Yes, you do.
My pants slipping and me sagging are two different things.
Your pants slip every day. How?
Because I don't always tie them.
Right, every day, every single day, every single pair of pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because the pants that I just had on, I don't sag.
And then your hair. We had to talk to you about your hair. And
now nobody sees my hair.
Right. And even when we do see it, I'm like, all right, you need a haircut. Like every time I turn around, you need a haircut. All right, next question: do parents try to push kids too much?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes parents want more for their kids than their kids want for themselves, and I understand like you don't want them to have wasted potential, but if your kid is not like focused on that anymore, or like Anaya said, trying, then I feel like you should give that up too.
Okay, so
no, I don't give that, sir.
All right, go ahead, Naya. Say what you got to say.
I mean, I feel like sometimes, probably give up. Sometimes, like if something small, but like if you're trying to start something big, for example, like a business, or you working on something that could potentially be big, and then you just decide that you just want to cut it off. The parents shouldn't give up. The parents should ask you why, tell you that you should keep it going, because that's not only going to benefit you, but everyone else.
Yeah, like if
around you.
If I mean, it depends on like how Anaya said, if it's big, like if it's something big.
Oh, y'all believe this, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all back out before I say what I gotta say. Y'all believe that?
Go ahead.
All right. So since y'all both believe that, explain to me why I had to keep talking to y'all about like doing your YouTube and things like that, and y'all both stopped doing it. Why? Tell me. Explain that. Why?
YouTube got boring.
Yeah.
YouTube got boring, or
you see, because we tried it.
And
then we
didn't like it.
Yeah,
So
but why didn't you like it?
It was boring.
It wasn't.
I didn't have any topics, and it was boring.
It wasn't boring. You know what it was?
It was boring. The audience wasn't
right.
No, they weren't present.
Right, but the audience was okay. So
I don't care about the audience.
This is, you do care because you kept saying like, "Ma, nobody watches, nobody cares."
I realized I knew that it builds up over time.
Right.
The audience wasn't my main priority.
So what was your main priority?
I told you it was boring.
Anaya, you
the
had so much.
Topics were boring.
What was boring about your topics?
It wasn't fun to me.
You had great, right? That's the thing. The thing was, it wasn't great to you. It wasn't fun to you. I mean, so you quit because you felt like it wasn't fun.
You're supposed to have fun. That's what you're supposed to have fun. When you watch YouTube,
yes.
I know y'all be laughing. YouTube's supposed to be fun.
Elijah, y'all watch YouTube. Both of y'all watch YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing that the people do on YouTube is the same thing that y'all do in this house for fun. So if you do it in this house for fun and you watch other people do it, then why not record yourself doing it? You do it anyway. That's like reading a book.
I'm camera shy.
People, you are not camera shy. Get your life all the way together, you little liar. You are not camera shy.
Don't you got clout? Ain't it like too much and you're always on camera?
But the thing about that is like, you guys say that y'all, a parent shouldn't give up on a kid, but then how long should a parent just keep trying to push a kid to do the same thing?
You should give up on. If the kid obviously don't want to do a thing, you should give up after like a good week or two trying.
No. After you done consistently told them, and then he consistently ignored you, then just stop, because at that point it's just wasted breath.
Yeah. So Elijah, am I wasting my breath when I talk to you about your clothing line?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, see, you say that, but you say no, but you just finished saying that after you feel like your breath is wasted. Like, after a while, it's wasted. It's like, okay, what am I doing now? Like, I want this more than you want it. I'm out here and I'm practically begging you.
So then, you know what? Yeah, actually, yeah. Because you don't let me do it when I'm ready.
No.
Like, I do it, and then I'll stop. And you'll push me the whole time while I'm stopping, while I don't want to do it, and then I want to do it again.
Well, the thing about that is that you have to have consistency. And as your parent, I'm here to tell you I'm your consistency. So I'm telling you, Elijah, you got to keep going. Elijah, don't stop. Elijah, don't give up. Elijah, keep going. Keep going. You'll build up your followers. You'll build up your clientele. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And you just be on some, nah, I'm going to do it when I'm ready. I'm good. When I'm ready, though, I'll do it. And then when you want to do it is when I'm immersed in my own work and immersed in my own things that I need to do. And that's kind of not fair, knowing that you can't do it on your own and you need somebody else's help. So when you need my help, when I want you to do it is when I can offer my help, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to be able to do it and do it with you and help you do it when I know I have the time. Because it's not fair to you for when you're ready to do it, for me to not have the time. So when I have the time, I'm like, yo, come on, let's go. Let's do this. I mean, y'all wouldn't want me to start and stop something that know I'm really into. Y'all would tell me like, Ma, like, what are you stopping for? Now imagine me telling you, oh, I stopped because I'm bored. Oh, I stopped because it wasn't enough people.
If it's boring, then I will understand.
But see, the thing about it is,
you're not gonna want to keep doing.
Okay, but look, I tell you it's boring, but then I'm watching other people do the same thing I was just doing. What y'all gonna say to me? Yo, Ma, you was just doing that. You could be caking off of that. How many times y'all told me about certain things? Like, yo, Ma, y'all the reason why I've pushed so hard to do certain things. So it's only right that I push y'all too, right or wrong.
Right.
So then at what point do you guys say, you know what? She got a good point. She's right. Maybe I should just do this. Maybe I should just try it. Especially if you're watching other people do it. Especially if you're watching other people try. Like, at what point are y'all gonna, just be like, all right, I'm on this. I can do it. And I'm gonna give it a fair try and a good try. What point?
Not with that. I'm not
No,
doing that with you two.
when you don't have to force it, because forcing a fake energy or fake vibe, that just throws it off, and it's just like, nah, I really don't want to do it. So I'd rather do it when I really want to do it, rather than me force a smile on my face and be like, yeah, let me do this just to get it over with. Because if I just want to get it over with, then that's me like faking it, and that's me gonna be like, oh nah, I really don't want to do this.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So I wish that every job that I had, I could have just said, nah, I don't want to do this because I got to force myself to be happy. But I couldn't do that. Why? Because I had to be a parent and I had to feed y'all. And I had to make sure that everything was right. And I had to make sure that no matter what, yeah, I forced that smile. Yeah, I think that parents like to go to work every day and work hard every day. No, it's people don't. Most people
I feel
who
like it depends on the job you have. Like if it's something that you really wanted to do,
mm-hmm.
then you would not have to force a smile. Like basketball players, I know that they don't force their smile half the time.
Some do.
Yeah, no, some do because they have things going on in their background. But when your background is clear and all you have to do is worry about playing basketball and getting paid, nobody's not gonna have to fake a smile.
But how many people? How many athletes do you think that is like really they really have that luxury in their life to just be like, oh, la ti da, I'll just play ball, and if it no, like everything after a while, all right, I'll put it to you like this: if it's something that you love and then you turn it into a job, 9 out of 10 times you won't like it after a while, because then it becomes demanding. You have to do it. You understand? And let me not say 9 out of 10 times. I do apologize. Maybe half the time you don't like it because now it's demanding. And then you got to think about it too. Like me, right? So y'all know I like to create things. I like to do a lot of stuff. I don't like to be put in one category. So don't say, oh, well, she just makes glasses. Or, oh, well, she just personalized glasses and personalized hoodies. Don't just say, well, oh, well, she just makes charm bracelets. Like, I want to be able to do everything.
Be diverse.
Right. Like, and that's when it becomes your job. Like, that's the only place that people put you in. People put you in one box. That's when you're not happy because you're just doing that one thing and over and over, and it was something that you love, but now you want to move on to something new. Yeah. I'm one of those people that I like something right now, and then while I'm doing it, I'm already bored doing it, and I'm thinking of the next thing to do. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so, like, nobody loves to do what they do. The job that
Not everyone loves to do what they do.
No.
Wait.
What I said?
You said nobody.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, not everyone. Right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say nobody. Not everybody loves to do what they do. Or, I mean, some people learn to love it. Right? Some people learn to love, like, Anaya, in school, you didn't like math. When you started to get it, you learned to love it. You understand? When you started to maneuver around it. What you about to say?
I don't love it, but I mean, it's better now for me. It's not like I don't like it at all now. It's, you know?
Right. I mean, my whole thing is just like, I didn't love doing what I did for 10 years. Going to work every day, doing what I hated it. But I put a smile on my face every day. I dealt with people every single, like, I worked in a welfare office. I ain't like doing that. You come in contact with so many different people doing so many different things. I liked it because it was rewarding, but I hated it at the same time because so many people are so ungrateful and don't, like, just ungrateful. And now you ready to do something else because you know you're destined to do something else. I'm not meant to be here. Yeah. You think that that people that work at McDonald's, like, all of them are happy to come and see you every day and say, welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order? No. It's some people that don't mind it because it's like, oh yeah, this is great, this is good, this is what I'm able to do, and I'm loving it. And then there's other people that's like, I don't belong here, but I'm here because it's a stepping stone. I'm here because I know I got to start at the bottom and I got to make money. You understand?
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I say that to say, like, you know, you guys, y'all, you know, I think that you have, like, parents push kids because we don't want you guys to be unhappy. We want you guys to be happy. We want you to feel fulfilled, and we want you to enjoy life. Just, we want y'all to be better than we are. We have a different vision for you, and that's another big problem, right? Is that parents have a bigger vision for kids than kids have for themselves sometimes. All right, so I mean, to be totally honest, y'all, parents push kids just because we want you guys to be happy and fulfilled. We know that it was a long road for us. So in our minds, you're supposed to do better, right?
So we have a shorter road. Not a shorter road, but like a less bumpy road.
Right. So I think that, you know, in your lifetime, it's not so much that we want your road to be shorter. It's just that we want it to be a little easier. We want you to feel fulfilled, and we want you to be happy. Anaya, what will make you happy in this lifetime? Like, what if your dream job? What's your dream job?
To be a lawyer.
Okay, that's your dream job. Mm-hmm. But to be a lawyer, you have to go into work every day.
I know.
Right? What else would you like to do if you could work for yourself? I mean, you could be a lawyer and work for yourself. Would you like to do that?
Yeah, like have my own law firm.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that sounds dope. So, I mean, you would work, but you really wouldn't work. Like, you would employ other people to work.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's cool. Elijah, what about you? Like, what your dream job?
To become an NFL or an NBA player.
Okay, to become an NFL or NBA player. Okay. And what else would you like to do? Because we all know the lifespan of those, most, I think it's like 4 or 5 years, right? Like they stay in the league, and they, you know, it's like 4 or 5 years, and then they retire, right? And I mean, y'all retire with guap. So it's not that you're not going to retire with money. You're going to retire with guap. But so what else do you think that you would do outside of that?
Like, probably try to be like a director of a movie. That would be dope.
Okay. That sounds so dope. Director? Yeah, that sounds dope.
A director, or...
Would you be an actor?
Nah.
You wouldn't be an actor?
Nah. If not,
your sister would be.
Maybe an autobiography. If it was an autobiography, then maybe I'd act in that. Like a movie like that.
Oh, if it was about... Okay.
Yeah. And, or a psychologist. Psychology.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's, I mean, listen, like, all of those are so dope. Anaya, would you be an actress?
No.
You want to be an actress?
Mm-mm.
You act so well in this house.
What?
You
act good when you're lying.
She acts so well in this house. Oh my goodness. You wouldn't be an actress. Well, what would you do? Would you do something behind the social scenes?
I was thinking about money, like we were learning about financial.
Like cryptocurrency.
Yeah, cryptocurrency
and financial literacy.
Yeah, or like being an accountant.
Okay. Yeah.
Accountant.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool too. But see, what I'm talking about.
That's what I forgot to say. I forgot to say real estate. Yes, that too.
Oh, yeah. See, and like these are the things that you guys will be able to do. Like if you go into that, these are the things that you can make your own schedule. Yeah, right. I want to set this up, and you have to be in the studio at this time. Accountant, all right. Send me over your paperwork, and I'll go through your paperwork, or send it over to my firm, and I'll have Kathy look through it. Who's Kathy? I don't know, but I just pulled the name out of nowhere. Like, you guys don't even know a Kathy these days, but at one point Kathy was like a prevalent name. But it's like, send it over to my office, and I'll have such and such look at it, and we'll get back to you about it, and this and that. You know, that's what we strive for. We strive for you to do better than us. All parents do. right? So when we're striving for that, we may push you harder. Like, but honestly, that's our role. If I didn't push y'all, like, what am I really? What is my motive then? If I don't push you, is my motive for me to be better than you instead of you being better than me? Is my motive to see you fail? Is my, like, what would really be my motive if I'm not pushing y'all? What y'all think about that?
You're right.
You know,
Yeah, that's right.
That's a good point. Like, what would you really be? What would really be the purpose of you to be here?
Right. Like, my motive is for you to be better than me. My motive is for, I mean,
Us to succeed.
right. So, and that's also why you guys are able to sit down and talk to me when you're ready to. You guys are able to throw ideas at me and I could throw them back. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ma, I want to do this. All right, let's go buy this. Right? So, Elijah, Ma, I want to do my own clothing line. All right, Elijah, let's go get the materials that you need. Let's get sweatsuits. Let's get the vinyl. Let's get the paper. Let's get printer. Let's get all of that. Right? Anaya, Ma, I want to do this, and I want to do a clothing line. I wanted to say Too Much Clout. Elijah, yours was Money Strike. And I'm like, all right, Money Strike. Okay, Elijah, so what size do you need it? What font do you need it? Now, Anaya, you came to me. Ma, I want to do Too Much Clout. All right, Anaya, so how do you want your lettering to be? I just want bubbles. How long she kept saying that to you, right? I just want bubble letters. And I just kept telling you, like, Anaya, like, bubble letters is not enough. Like, you got to tell me what you mean by bubble letters. Do you want these letters? Do you want that? Like, okay, now you came to me. You came when you were ready, though. Right? I left y'all alone.
Yeah, you guys come when you was ready.
All right? I left you alone. And when you was ready, what you said to me, Ma, I need sweatsuits. When you buy sweatsuits, I'm going to start it. What I did. Very next week. Sweatsuits. Now your sweatsuits are here. Here you go. Then you was like, all right, I'm ready. Then, if something I think is like, Ma, what you think about this? And I mean, I guess that's the one thing y'all could always say, right? It's like, damn, at least our mother, she tell the truth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't never lie to y'all. Like, nah, I don't like that. Like, nah, change that. Nah, that looks stupid. Like, and I don't really say stupid, but I'll be like, nah, that doesn't go together, right?
Yeah.
And I try to give y'all as much input as I can. That is the parenting motive for most parents that want you to succeed. Trust me, there's dirt bag ass parents out there that do not give two shits about their kids. Excuse my language for cursing, but it's parents out there that do not care about their kids, that do not care, and their motive, honestly, is just to live, just to get that kid till they're 18. And once the kid is 18, then they're like, all right, I don't got to do nothing else.
Yeah, they let the kids go and then they reap the benefits of their kids.
Right.
Sometimes.
And then it's parents who, they don't even wait till their kid get 18. As soon as they have the kid, they dropping their kid off somewhere to a grandmother or aunt or a cousin. They don't even wait. Like, they just like, all right, listen, I really didn't want you here in the first place. You got to go. So anyway, I honestly, like, in wrapping all of this up, because it is All-Star, and Elijah, you ready to go, to wrap all of this up, I'm gonna say that parents can be bullies. To answer the first question, can parents? Do you think parents are bullies? Yes, parents can be bullies when I think when we don't take your feelings into consideration at times, and when we just keep throwing out, well, if you don't like it, then you could go. Or if you don't like it, well, when you turn 18, you could go. You could do whatever you want to do. Or parents who, if it's a mother and
like
the kids,
just throwing things in their face.
Basically. Right. So, that, and, just holding things over your head. When do children have a choice, and when do parents say, nah, you're doing what I say?
School.
Severities.
Right, severities. School is one. Yeah.
Clothes style.
Yeah,
style.
certain styles, yeah. Right? Certain styles, certain clothes, like, you just can't do. What else did I say? It's not a lot. As long as you're not going overboard.
Yeah.
Anaya and Elijah,
you're not going off track.
Right. Anaya and Elijah, like the thing about why you guys don't have a lot of examples of that, and why I don't have a lot of examples of when you guys don't have a lot of examples of when you feel like you should have a choice, and I don't have a lot of examples when I say, nah, you got to do what I say, is because you guys respect the boundaries that I already put forth. Right? So I planted the seeds when you guys were little. Like, don't do this, don't do that. This is not appropriate. That's not appropriate. And I feel like now that you guys are older, I don't really have to talk too much. You automatically know, nah, I'm not doing this, because my mother, she is, what y'all think I am? Y'all think
Crazy.
You think I'm crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you guys know there's certain things you just can't do. I don't put my hands on y'all, but y'all know that if I needed to, I would.
Yeah.
I scream a lot. Nobody wants to hear a lot of screaming that I do. So, y'all just like, now, to avoid all of that, you guys just do what you're supposed to do. So I appreciate that. Do parents try to push kids too much? I believe that we do. When we want you to do better.
Mm-hmm.
And is it always good? No. That goes back to being a bully. Because if I want you, Anaya and Elijah, to be kid stars and star in Disney movies and this and that, and y'all like, yo, ma, like, that's not for me.
Yeah,
and I'm like, no.
It's just for you to reap the benefits.
Right. And I'm like, no, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're like, yo, like, you're not even considering me. And what if you tell me, like, no, ma, like, I don't feel comfortable doing this. I don't feel comfortable. And I'm like, no, you're doing it. That's being a bully. That's me not listening and me not caring, because like you said, Elijah, a lot of times parents may not care about a kid's reaction or how a kid feels when it comes to things like that. Like, and I'm just specifically talking about if you tell me something is not comfortable and I tell you no, you have to do it, parents don't care, because they're reaping those benefits. That money is going to the parents, right? That fame and stardom and all of that is, oh, that's my kid. My kid is doing this. My kid is doing that. And we're making this amount of money, So that's that. So overall, the motive behind parenting in my book, and you guys, y'all can say if I'm right or wrong as far as like how I raise you guys, but my motive behind parenting is just for you guys to be better than me. And I tell you that all the time, right?
Yeah.
Like, I want you guys to be better than me. I want you guys to do whatever you want to do. Like, whatever you want to do, I want you to do it, and I want you to be the best at it. And, I hope everybody listening, I hope all of you guys understand, all of the kids, I hope you understand that your parents are not being the way they are just because, well, most parents aren't the way that they are just because they want to be mean. We are the way that we are because we want you to do better, and we know that there's more potential. Elijah and Anaya, don't come to me and tell me that your long life dream is to be
Trapper.
Say it again.
A trapper.
Yeah, a trapper.
What about a stripper?
Or a scammer. Anaya, you could be a stripper if you want to be. Strippers, they go places. They go places.
Yeah.
When I was,
see what happened to Cardi B. Cardi B is big now.
Like,
Started off
but she
small.
wants to rap.
Yeah, but she went places.
Right, and it's a few. I mean, Cardi B is one of the big prevalent ones that's out now that a lot of people know. It's other strippers that's out there that became big, and not just because they're rapping or whatever, singing. Anyway, period, point blank. Anaya, I don't think that that's beneath you, as long as you're not out there selling your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start becoming you become a stripper, and that's your job, and then all of a sudden you're a prostitute. Like, homie, how did that happen? You understand what I'm saying? Like, being a stripper, yeah, you could be a stripper. That's a job. That is a lucrative job that people do. What if you were a owner? What if you later on became the owner of the strip club that you were stripping in? So, things like that. Like, my motive, like I said, in parenting, my motive is for you guys to do better and be better. I want you guys to know that you deserve respect, you demand respect, and you're going to get it. And you guys are going to go as far as you want. And no matter what, what number am I as far as your fan base?
Number 1.
All the time. Number uno.
Number 1,
Numero,
number 2, number 3, number 5, all that.
All that. From the beginning to the end. So, yeah, that's the motive. Anyway, guys, we're going to say goodnight.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell all friends to tell all friends. Tune in, rate. If you have any suggestions, hit us up. Let us know. We're starting our new Instagram page. It'll be Family Ties on Instagram. And yeah. So and another thing, right? Next season, which will be after the 10th episode, we'll start season 2. We will be filming live. You guys will be with us. You guys will be able to see us. We'll start a whole YouTube and all that good stuff. But anyway, thank you guys for listening.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for listening.
Good night.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Good night.